Welcome to the video, let's not waste any time. The year is 1912, and the world awaits anxiously as the concert of Europe and balance of power, which had kept Europe and, because of colonization, the world at peace, came to ultimately collapse due to the belligerent leadership of one ruler in Germany. A destruction that was fueled not only by his tenacity to anger all of his potential allies, but also by firing his incredibly competent statesman chancellor, Otto von Bismarck. The friggin' unrivaled mastermind peacemaker of this shit, who had a plan to revive that very system of peace. For Europe, of course. And because of that development, everyone awaited in this room of gunpowder, fearfully speculating on which parts would ignite first. Oh, and there's a dozen pyromaniacs now as well. On February 29th, the still freshly independent nations of Bulgaria, Greece, Serbia, and Montenegro signed the Treaty of, and I quote, Treaty of Friendship, before teaming up to reclaim their rightful lands in the oppressive Ottoman Turks. Bulgaria was a monarchy led by King Ferdinand I, Greece was also a monarchy led by a king, and Serbia was a democracy. Here was the plan for the territorial gains that they were going to divvy up, already agreed upon by all members. Now, here's a map of the ethnic distribution at the time. See how most of it's Bulgarians? Yeah, well, despite that, Bulgaria was cool with letting Serbia have, like, a lot of it. Why'd they do that? I don't know, man, I didn't research this thing enough. Okay, great, yeah, this is great, everyone's happy. You're happy, we're happy, time for the war, boom, instant win. Okay, now the war is done, we can all be satisfied and live happily ever after, forever, ever again, right? No, of course not. Why not? Because Serbia won't withdraw their troops from Eastern Macedonia. Wait, what? But they totally agreed to give Bulgaria that part. Not cool, man. Why? Well, the Serbians were originally going to get all of Albania, but Austria, Hungary, and Italy demanded that Albania become an independent nation. And look how small they are now. Well, okay, I mean, that's not really our problem, is it? Maybe you shouldn't have angered all the major powers so much. It's mine. And this is mine as well. Wait, what did you just say? So first, you demand to take this zone, which you were probably going to let us have, but now you're going to take even more of our land, which you already agreed was going to be Bulgaria. Yes. Are you out of your mind? Not like Bulgaria was being all fair in the war anyways. I mean, there were plenty of examples of them being exploitative and shady as well, but you can kind of understand the anger here. Spoiler alert, I hope you won't try to understand what Bulgaria did after they took over Serbia in World War I. We'll get there, don't worry about it. So after that fiasco, Bulgaria said, man, screw this, I'm going to war. Good luck, loser. Oh wait, their army is like 10 times bigger than ours. Hey Greece, why don't you help us out a little bit? Well, why shouldn't we help Bulgaria? Because we don't have any lands that you might want, but they do, which means you should join us so you can take their land. What? No, Greece, help us! Well, why shouldn't we help Serbia? Because they're the ones who betrayed the agreement. Do the right thing! Oh, it's a disaster, Your Majesty! Greece has joined the Serbs! Disaster? What disaster is there but an opportunity? Sir, why are you speaking like a redditor? Sir, what do you mean? The situation may seem perilous, but when we win, Bulgaria will become the glorious empire it was always meant to be. How, sir? The battle is simple. Our army, even with Greece in the war, is far greater than our two adversaries combined. And we have only one front to hold. If we take them down one at a time, we will win this. Sir, it's a disaster. Romania joined the war. What? Romania! Romania joined the war on the side of the Serbs. Now what can we do? Romania covered a massive border with northern Bulgaria. And so, with no one in the way, Romania walked straight for Bulgaria's capital. Well, there's no way we can beat all three of them, so I'm not sure. I guess I'll just have to sue for peace. But sir, they're gonna take everything from you. Yes, the people will suffer, but I won't let any more of them bleed. Draft the peace offering. Didn't you call this war to begin with? Shut up. Sir, it's a disaster. The Ottomans have joined the war. In fact, it was just this morning. They've already taken the city of Edirne. On July 30th, Bulgaria officially initiated the armistice. Poor Bulgaria. But honestly, it's not like Serbia and Greece didn't really pull their weight. It's just ironic how nations will go from vicious rivals and then become allies in the blink of an eye. Well, that happened. About 1.5 years passed and the world is ending now or whatever, I don't know, who cares. At that time, Romania had been neutral, but everyone knew they were cozying up to the Entente because Austria had a bunch of land that they wanted. Right, yeah, very cool, because my land wasn't enough for you! Because of all of Bulgaria's arch-rivals and betrayers joining the Entente, it only made sense that Bulgaria would join the Central Powers. When Bulgaria joined, Serbia's days were numbered. Before then, they could continue turtling behind the Danube. But with this massive front opened up with Bulgaria, ooh. When the Serbs fell, Bulgaria came to occupy most of the land, and occupation was cruel and exploitative at best, with some sources even referring to it as being borderline genocide. Yeah, that's not good. Also, I'm not trying to take any sides here if you're like a fervent nationalist for any of these nations. I'm just telling a story, okay? Relax. There's no evidence that Ferdinand was the personal sponsor of this cruel occupation, but obviously he bears responsibility as the role of Serbia's arch-rival. Anyways, World War I ended in 1918, and of course the Central Powers lost. How could they not? Yeah, that was great. Appreciate it. Bulgaria got completely screwed over. By the time the next World War rolled over, this is what the map looked like. Look how massive Serbia, Romania, and even Greece. Poor little Bulgaria. World War II happens, they join the Axis, again, unexcusable, and then they lose again, of course. And now we have Bulgaria today. But rewinding again, you should know that the Bulgarians didn't just slink back into their cave and die. Bulgaria sent some of their best ambassadors to the Treaty of Versailles. Or maybe it was some other treaty, I don't know. It was documented that David Lloyd George, the Prime Minister of Britain when World War I ended, was in tears after hearing that heartfelt speech about Bulgaria's loss. Wait, what was I doing? Ooh, Bulgaria? Ew, no, who cares about them? Military restrictions. You have got to be kidding!